Well, everyone, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a comparison between Claude, which is the Anthropic model of the, basically their AI version, and compare it against Google Gemini. Now, Google Gemini is basically one of the more popular AI tools out there. It's made by Google, and you do have a couple of different options here. So their structure is kind of basically the same. You have the option of basically going from a free tier to a paid tier if you want to. They're both slightly different, but they both give you the same type of experience, if that makes sense. They're both AI model tools. They both give you a lot of capability when it comes down to, AI tools in general. Number one, when we're kind of taking a look at it, when you take a look at Claude, this is a really cool type of, model. What Claude allows you to do is it allows you to go ahead and basically it's like a privacy AI first tool that helps you basically build out projects. You can ask it to do certain tasks for you. It's basically like a ChatGPT or Google Gemini plan for, Claude. Now, within Claude, you can go ahead and not only, create things with this particular tool, but you can also go through and add knowledge. So you can actually go through and, deliver, expert level results with Claude Pro, Team, and Enterprise plans. You can also go through and collaborate with your teams, with other teams as well, which is really cool. It comes out in a couple different ways. You can access it via the online app, website, iOS and on Android as well. You can go through and you can generate code and you can visualize data within Claude. You can write, edit, and create content, and you can analyze text and images for the free tier. Google Gemini is kind of a all-in-one type of tool that's fairly similar to that. Basically what Google Gemini allows you to do is it allows you to go through and wants Google Gemini to be like your all-in-one assistant, basically. So Google Gemini, it allows you to go through and basically, kind of get supercharged results and, use an assistant that can have, certain things done for you. Now, within Google Gemini, I personally like this one a lot. I think Google Gemini allows me to go through and just kind of use this particular tool, and it gives me a really good experience, right? If I ask it to do certain things, if I wanted to know what the differences are between these two tools, I can ask it and it will give me a pretty good, synopsis. The only issue is on the free tier, it doesn't give me the best results, and sometimes it can be a little outdated by the time it finally gives me an answer. Other than that, I do think it's a pretty solid model. Claude, I think, does a really good job at kind of giving you a cheaper type of model that can still give you a lot of capability depending on your needs, and it still is a really good option. With Claude, the Pro and Max plans, which are just the highest end plans you can pay for, the Pro plan is $17. It gives you more usage, access to unlimited projects, ability to search the web, extended thinking, you can connect to a Google Workspace, and you have the ability of using more models. That is $17 a month. The Max model is $100 a month, and you can choose either the 5 times or 20x more usage than Pro, higher output for limits, access to Claude Code, access to advanced research. This is a research tool first, I would say. This is probably the first, thing I would think of when you're going through and using Claude. With Gemini, like I mentioned, this is kind of an all-in-one. So these ones are going to be a little bit more expensive for the most part. So you're going to be getting the $20 plan, which is that next plan right above it. And then on top of that one is going to basically be it's going to be the AI Ultra plan, which is going to be $125 a month or $250 a month after the 3 months. So I would say with those models, with those prices, you're probably getting a few more things built inside of it for the most part. But even then, it can be kind of a little, frustrating for the most part. So that is just one of those other things to keep in mind there as well. So in my opinion, I do think Google Gemini is kind of the one that I would look at as probably being the better one here for my personal usage. But I think Claude does a really good job at kind of giving you a decent model for coding, for research things. And I think it's a pretty good model when it comes down to it. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.